This is the Iowa Weather Report for Tuesday, July 15th, 2014. And now our first look at the 0Z GFS model run. At 1 p.m. this afternoon, we still have this trough digging in across the Great Lakes, moving into the north and east. Flow still coming out of the north and northwest. That's going to keep the cold air around today. Highs will be mainly in the 60s, middle to upper 60s, mainly upper 60s to lower to middle 70s from north to south. We'll see an increase in the clouds due to the cold air aloft and the daytime heating. Those will quickly go away during the overnight hours, and that'll lead to some real cold temperatures back down into the upper 40s to middle 50s. Could see record lows again Wednesday morning, as we will likely see this morning as well. See afternoon clouds once again. GFS says we'll see some showers around. That's probably not going to happen. Although if we see any, they'll be very, very isolated and more like sprinkles than anything else. Thursday we'll see readings back up into the 70s to nearing 80. Friday, same story. The winds will be turning southerly. The humidity will start to increase, so temperatures will likely come up into the 70s and 80s across the state. And that's also going to be the case as we move into Saturday. Some showers, very isolated at that. The GFS is still thinking that. Otherwise, we'll see mainly afternoon clouds. Highs at this point on Saturday and Sunday will likely be into the 80s, maybe approaching 90 in our southwestern counties as RAGBRAI begins in northwest Iowa. Winds out of the south. Any rain will be off to our south and east. And then as we move even into Monday next week, the wind's still out of the south and west. Temperatures still well into the 80s, and in fact some low 90s will be possible. So it looks like RAGBRAI is going to start off fairly hot after this week. Is going to be very cool for this time of the year. You can even see next Tuesday, there's a big ridge, a 600. You very rarely see that around the Four Corners region. We're just on the periphery of this ridge. We still have a slight northerly flow or northwesterly flow, and we have a disturbance moving through that could kick off some showers and thunderstorms. So the day 3 of RAGBRAI could be rather wet and stormy if this is to be correct, but we had a storm yesterday that was on Sunday, and that has since gone away as well. Into the extended period, July the 26th, a northwesterly flow as a trough is digging in across the Great Lakes in the northeast. The 594 ridge, still concentrated and centered around the Four Corners region, still have a northwesterly flow that's going to keep the temperatures here, well, near seasonal levels in the 80s. With some disturbances coming through the flow, we could see some showers and storms every couple of days if this is to be right. We'll have one just to our east at this point, if that's right. The end of the forecast, July the 30th, we have another trough moving through. Trough axis over the western Great Lakes, still a northwesterly flow. The ridge is really being shunted into the south and west at this point, and even into the Atlantic. And with that, we could see some showers and thunderstorms across the Great Lakes, the Ohio River Valley, and then also across the Rockies with daytime heating, along with the afternoon showers and storms in the southeast, but nothing too organized. Satellite image from last evening, there was some organized showers and storms across the southwest with the daytime heating starting to dissipate along with the monsoonal flow. A frontal system eastward through the Ohio River Valley. Very cold air coming in from the northwest. Watch warning map from last evening. We had some flash flood issues around the mid-south, especially from around Memphis eastward, all around Memphis and into Mississippi, and also across the east under flash flood or flood watches. Looking at the QPF chart, precipitation over the next 5 days. This goes through Saturday evening at 7 o'clock, showing a lot of rain is expected to fall across Oklahoma, northeast Texas, through Arkansas, into northwestern Mississippi, upwards of 5 to 7 plus inches of rain with little or nothing around here.